Hey, what's up YouTube? Spawny here. Today I've got some replays for you guys. This is going to be an Airblade Turbo mirror match that I played with my friend Plasmic Paladin. I think you guys have seen him on the channel a few times before. We did some retro cross bandless stuff before, and he was also in the Battle of the Rogus series. But yeah, this is Airblade Turbo mirror matches. Just have one match for you here. This deck's from 2007. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to play, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into the replays for you guys. And yeah, and we'll do deck profile at the end. So I'm going to start this one, start with Rhoda, get Stratos, summon Stratos to search for another Stratos, set my Mirror Force and pass. My hand wasn't too good, but now looking at his hand is bonkers. Charity, Rhoda for Stratos, Malicious for free Monster Gate fodder. And he has the Demock and a second Monster Gate. He'll get a Diamond Dude, gets lucky, hits a Reasoning. Malicious for his second Monster Gate. Someone gets a Dasher. He'll get and then he summons the Stratos to pop my set card, my Mirror Force, my only defense. So I'm wide open for his attacks. And he has the Demock in hand for next turn still. So my turn, all I can really do here is summon Stratos, punch over his biggest monster, and hope that he can't get anything going. But he had the Demock in hand all along and the Vortex, so it didn't matter. Hits a Yugioh off of his Reasoning, gets his Sword, Stony back, get his Charity back, gets another Reasoning. What could I do, right? Gets a Diamond Dude off of his Reasoning. I kept calling 8 because Demock wasn't in the deck, or I thought was still in the deck, but looking at the replay now, it was still in the deck. Then he has the Dimension Fusion and the Sword, and just for a clean, just end the game right there. Not much I could do right, so I lose game 1. So here we are, game number 2, and he starts with a Reasoning. I call 4, try to get lucky, and I do. He hits a Diamond Dude. D draws his Diamond Dude away, draws nothing, sets a bluff, and passes. My turn, start with D draw away my Destiny Dude, or Diamond Dude, and get Stratos. Search for Dasher off Stratos, and then Monster Gated away, get some nice draws, and then punch for some damage and pass. His only play here is to get the Vortex into the Malicious, distribute for the Dasher, and try to punch for damage. He'll get in for 2100 here, and then I draw the Charity, right? And okay, everything starts to come together. Rhoda Reasoning with the Malicious. Unfortunately, I hit my third Malicious off of my Reasoning, but I am able to summon the Stratos to pop his set back row, and here I'm in total control of the duel now. His only play is to be able to summon a Malicious to try to protect his life points, and here we go. I get the Yugioh off, tributing it with the equipped Sword to summon back my Stratoses with Dimension Fusion and the Dasher, and I'm able here to just go ahead and punch over all of his monsters. I made a slight misplay here. I should have equipped the Sword to the Malicious, which would have allowed me to be able to punch over one of his Maliciouses with my Malicious, and then I would be able to punch directly with Dasher for 3100. But it's not going to matter in the end, right? You see he gets the Demock off here, but it's all for naught as I draw into the Vortex next turn. And from here, I'm just able to summon my Dasher, equip it with the Sword, and attack for game. So game 2 goes to me. Alright, here we are. Game number 3, and he makes me start, so I'll start with Diamond Dude, and I get unlucky, hit a Sword, set Mirror Force, and pass. He starts with Reasoning, so again, he opens well. And I called 4 again, I believe, and I get unlucky. I hit Dasher. He has a Stratos as well. Stony vacs away his Malicious. Hits another Reasoning. He summons a Malicious and tributes it for Dasher. Heavy Storms away my back row, and is able to get in for some nice damage. So back to me, and I have a Vortex this time. So I go ahead and I Vortex him, summon Stratos, search for the Diamond Dude. He has 1 card in hand, and so, okay, I'm thinking I have complete control, no need to waste anything, right? He sets a Mirror Force and passes. I summon a Diamond Dude, I hit a D-draw, and I switch my Stratos to defense because I know that the only trap card in his deck is the Mirror Force, and so there's no need for me to risk complete control of the game when he's clearly just drawing and setting. There was no need for me to risk complete control of the game to get blown out by a Mirror Force, to possibly have him top deck into something next turn. Here I just go off with Monster Gate, Diamond Dude, Defects, and Shenanigans. Hit another Stratos off of my Monster Gate, pop his back row, Dimension Fusion back my Stratos, to pop the last set card, which was the Mirror Force. Go ahead and activate Premature Burial, get the Diamond Dude, and here I can just safely attack for game, and GG's. So game 3 goes to me, and I win the match 2-1. So this is the deck list, guys. Just go over it real quick. 1 Demok, 1 Jinzo, 2 Destiny Hero Dashers, 3 Malicious, 3 Stratos, 3 Diamond Dude, 1 Heavy Storm, 3 Dimension Fusion, 2 Reinforcements of the Army, 1 Monster Gate, or 3 Monster Gate, excuse me. 3 Destiny Draws, 3 Reasoning, 3 Lightning Vortex, 1 Graceful Charity, 3 Magical Stone Excavation, 3 Divine Sword Phoenix Blade, 1 Premature Burial, and 1 Mirror Force. So the big thing you could do is you'd mill all your warriors into the grave with cards like Monster Gate and Reasoning, and then you'd mill your Divine Swords as well, so you could banish your Divine Swords, banish like your Dashers, your Stratoses, your Diamond Dudes to add back your Divine Swords, and then you Dimension Fusion all of your warriors back, and then you could just safely OTK with them. Demok was a big power play too, because it'd just be able to get you back a Reasoning or whatever you needed. So yeah, very aggressive deck, very fast deck. This deck, I believe, was only legal in the TCG for like 1 week. I believe it was for an SJC. I believe it was SJC St. Louis. And basically how that weekend went was if you had access to Triple Stratos, you topped that weekend. But yep, thanks for watching, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys later. Spawny out.